they abuse their power acting under the colors of law. I'm Billy Joe Bob. I pull you over and I throw a bag of marijuana under your seat. It's yours. They tried to set Brett up, and they went after Brett, and they was trying to set Brett up with dope. They called me a nigger lover. This goes way up in the rank. This will go all the way to the commission. Created a target list of employees he wanted to get rid of. He wanted to fire them for any reason or anything. You've heard the racial profiling tape that I have. Make no mistake, I wasn't one of the good old boys in AL. They was trying to put Brett, James, and me both in jail. They was trying to actually put us in prison for some trumped up bullshit. In '98, when I left Greene County and went to Marion County as a warden. The reason I left Greene County, I was on the target list, and I'm pushing the retirement loop, and I said, well, I'm not going to survive. They're going to set me up on something. If I'd been a good old boys, I'd probably still be working there. You know, if you was a black officer, you got different treatment than a white officer by the sheriff. Well, me, James Harvey, and Brett, and Kay Broom. And it was 4 of us got fired in one day. They just couldn't fire Brett that day because they couldn't find him. And I had 5 different agencies investigating me, Mosley, and the prison. At the conclusion of an 8-month investigation from all these agencies and everything, the chief law enforcement officer of the state of Mississippi, who was Mike Moore, wrote a letter to Sheriff Richard Rip Stringer and said he could not find any criminal or ethical wrongdoings, but we were finding and never offered our job back because nobody could find nothing that we had done wrong other than racial and political implications here.
And really the thing that's so disheartening about this whole thing is the caliber of people that came after us. You know, you got the Attorney General for the Department for the state of Mississippi. You got the Commissioner and Deputy Commissioner of Correction, Chris Epps, Deputy Commissioner. Robert Johnson was the Commissioner. It's terrifying to know that these people abuse their power like that. And being taxpayers and getting the injustice that we have, it's a bitter pill to swallow. You know, you can't help from being bitter. I would be lying to say I'm not bitter, because I am.
What are you feeling?
Oh, as we drive to Columbia, my feelings are mixed. There were some times that was just some very thrilling times that I had here in Columbia, but the bad times outweigh the good. And going back over here, you know, open up old wounds of what could have been had the Sheriff Department, the Attorney General Mike Moore, the Sheriff Rip Stringer, and the Department of Corrections Commissioner Chris Epps and Robert Johnson. These corrupt agendas still exist in Mississippi and all across the world. And I don't think nothing is going to change this until people's held accountable for what they done. These people just really acted reckless. I would have never thought in a million years that Mike Moore, Charles Pickering would do something like this. Former Governor Charles Pickering and former U.S. Attorney Mike Moore. You know, you hear Pickering talks about his Christian values, and he's supposed to be went to theology school, and you know, supposed to be a ministry and all this, and to see this guy participate in a court procedure, and what I had with about, you can just malfeasance just run rampant, you know. John Fancher, Jimmy Fancher. For the last 22 years, we have been the closest of friends. And today, it's probably not a day go by that we don't call each other. And the feelings that we have, the love that we have for each other is genuine love. I would probably call him probably before if I was in trouble, before I would call any of my family, because that's the kind of closeness that we have. Because I know he's going to back me 100%. All right, brother, this is Curtin. I love you, man. Take care,
It is saying bye to each other, and all right.